What's going on, guys? Michael Reynolds here from Godfather Smokers, and in today's video we're going to be doing a pastrami. Alright, so what I've done is we've got this beautiful silver side here. So I've had this soaking in water for about 8 hours. Every 4 hours I've taken it out, rinsed it off and filled it up with fresh water. This is just to remove all of the saltiness and stuff from the brine. I like to keep the fat on this because there's not much on there. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a simple rub to go on our pastrami. So what it basically consists of is black pepper, and we're going to use this. This is a spiky jerk mix made by Master Foods. So what we're going to do is we've got our mortar and pestle here. We've got half a cup of black peppercorns. So we're going to add that to our mortar and pestle. And then we're just going to give that a little grind up. So as you can see, what we're going to do is we're going to release all those natural oils and everything from the pepper. By grinding it up, it makes it to a nice consistency where we can actually apply this rub liberally over the meat. Because essentially a pastrami is a silver side that's been smoked until the internal temperature reaches 100 degrees and it has a nice peppery rub on it. Some people like to add spices to their rub, like I do, and some people just prefer the pure basics. So if you were to do a basic pastrami rub would generally consist of paprika, black pepper, garlic pepper, or garlic powder, onion powder, and a lot of black pepper. Because like I said, the pastrami is a peppery sandwich meat. So it's what we use on sandwiches. You can have it as a roast as well if you like, but sandwiches are a lot better. So we just want to get it to a consistency where it's not really like a real fine consistency, but a coarse consistency, because we still want to have those beautiful peppered flavors going through. And then we're going to add some other flavors to this. So we'll just give this a little bash, a little bit more, just to release a lot of those natural oils inside the pepper. Okay, beautiful. So you can see now we've got our coarse rub mixture. So what we're going to do now is we've got our Master Foods spicy jerk rub. We're going to add 1/3 of a cup of this to that same mixture. Then what we're going to do is just give that a little mix around. Now, like I said, because it's a pastrami, you want to have more of that pepper flavour shining through than anything else, because pastrami is peppered beef. Okay, so you can see now we've got it at that consistency, that beautiful consistency that we're after. So now what we're going to do is we're going to apply the rub mixture all over our beautiful silver side. You want to pat that in as well. So patting it in just secures and locks in those beautiful flavours. You want to make sure that we cover every single bit of this. Flip it over and repeat the process. Oh, the smells from this rub is absolutely sensational. Pat it in. Beautiful. Apply the rest. And then we just want to make sure that we push the rub onto all sides. Spread it evenly. Okay, so now you can see we've got the meat completely rubbed down. All that beautiful rub mixture's been sitting in there now. We've had it sitting in there for 10 minutes. We're just about ready to pop this onto the smoker now. So we want our smoker temperature to be sitting at 150 degrees for the first half an hour. Then we're going to drop it down to 100 degrees and we're going to be smoking this for 6 hours or until the internal temperature reaches 100 degrees. Because we're not looking for it to be completely cooked all the way through, because just remembering this is a beef, we do want it a little bit pink in the middle, because that's what imparts a lot of that beautiful juicy flavour that we're after when it comes to a nice piece of pastrami. So we've got our beautiful smoker set up for indirect cooking. Again, we've got the water pan sitting inside of the smoker. We've got a nice thin blue layer of smoke coming through. So we want to pop this pastrami directly on top of the water pan, and then we're going to allow this to cook, like I said, for 30 minutes at 150 degrees. Then we're going to drop the temperature down to 100 degrees where we're going to cook it for a further 5.5 hours. But just remembering that we want to get the internal temperature up to 100 degrees. So once it reaches that, it's cooked. If we get it just a little bit before that, that's fine, because once we wrap it in foil, it will still continue to cook a little bit more. So we're going to allow that to rest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it off around 95 degrees and then allow it to finish off the the cooking process inside the foil itself. Thanks for watching my video. If you'd like to hit the subscribe button and the bell button so you don't miss a thing when it comes to my videos, and you'll see me smoking next time.